Hey friends, this is the story of the squirrel and the amazing storage message. Once upon a time, deep in the forest, where golden leaves danced in the autumn wind, there lived a little squirrel. Now this little squirrel was different from the others. While the other squirrels played and jumped between branches all day long, he spent his time gathering nuts. Every day he would gather one nut and hide it in a small hole beneath the roots of a tall tree. The other animals often watched him and wondered, why doesn't he play like us? Why does he work so hard? There's food everywhere. One day a rabbit hopped up to him while he was gathering nuts and said with a laugh, "Why are you tiring yourself? Just enjoy life." The squirrel smiled and said nothing, but kept gathering his nuts and hiding them away. He didn't complain or get bored. He just kept working. Days passed. The leaves turned fiery red and orange, and then began to fall. The cold wind arrived, and soon winter covered the forest in a thick white blanket. All the food disappeared under the snow, and the animals began to search everywhere in worry. The rabbit, who once laughed at the squirrel, now felt very hungry and scared. He looked everywhere but couldn't find anything. Regret filled his heart. He wished he had thought about tomorrow and prepared like the squirrel. Meanwhile, the squirrel sat safely inside his warm nest made of leaves and twigs. Squirrel ate calmly and watched the snow fall through the small window of his home. One day, there was a knock at his door. He opened the door and saw the rabbit, who was looking shy and cold. The rabbit, feeling embarrassed, said, "I heard you had some food. Could I have some, please? I haven't eaten for days." The squirrel said, come in, it's cold out there." The squirrel, being kind and helpful, shared some food with him and said, "Saving isn't only for me, but for anyone willing to learn." In front of him was a pile of nuts, enough for the whole winter. The rabbit blushed and said, "I thought you were overdoing it, but you were the wisest. I'll learn from you." From that day on, no one in the forest mocked the squirrel for saving food for the future. And from that day on, whenever the rabbit saw the squirrel gathering nuts, he joined him and started gathering nuts and storing them for the winter. Everyone started gathering whatever they could, and no one went hungry in the forest again. They all learned a valuable lesson about the importance of planning ahead and preparing for the future. The trees are full of food and everything is easy to find. The squirrel and the amazing storage message. We learn from this story that saving and preparing for the future is very important. We should always think ahead and not be like the animals who wasted their time and didn't prepare for the winter. And friends, this is the end of the story.